You've got a closet full of clothes, a classic story, but nothing to wear. Why? Why do you not have anything to wear all the time? Because your style is probably changing and maybe your wardrobe hasn't caught up yet. This video is for anyone stuck between the old you and the not quite so sure yet you. If you feel like you've outgrown your closet, but you don't know where to go next, stick around, because by the end of this video, you won't just have a clean closet, you have a real strategy to figuring out your now style and dressing in a way that feels like you. Watch all the way through, because we're not just cleaning, we're resetting our aesthetic, our vibe, the essence of who we are, essentially our style, right? Hi, I'm Maria, and today we're gonna start with a mini reset. Pull out 10 items and try things on. Don't just ask, does this fit? Ask, does this feel like me right now? Make 3 piles. Yes, which is the keep. If you're using the style reset workbook, that's on page 7. You have your maybes, which will fall under the alter, which is alter maybe through your tailor or in the use. We'll come back to the use one later. And absolutely not, okay? These ones are in that release section. Then you'll be left with the things that feel right. Look for patterns, maybe it's colors, textures, shapes, silhouettes. That's your style starting to speak to you. From there, make a mood board. Maybe that's Pinterest, that's Instagram saves, even screenshots from this video or TikToks. Then write down 3 words that sum it all up. Those are the adjectives that we talked about. Those are the moods of the days or your season that you feel. It could be bold, it could be chill, it could be tailored, it could be minimal, it could be elevated, it could be fancy. Those words are like your style GPS. I've linked this and the freestyle quiz and reset kit to help you take the guesswork out of the process. And watch through to the end, because it builds onto the next identity series that we're going to, and the last one that I dropped. This is a bridge, kind of in between both. You know exactly what to do next, right? So step 1, you have to stop seeing your closet as a failure. Before you panic or go on a whole, I need a new wardrobe binge that you feel every 3 months, pause for a second, because the fact that you're uncomfortable with your clothes doesn't mean your closet is failed or you failed in your shopping experience. It means maybe you've grown out of certain things. And outgrowing your closet is like shedding old skin. We all have to do it. It's awkward, but it's necessary and a necessary step into the next version of who you are. Also exfoliate your actual skin. But instead of judging your old style, start acknowledging what it helped you survive or maybe express or maybe hide. Because our clothes are a time capsule, and sometimes it's just time to update that story because we're on the next level of your life. The mindset shift is powerful. Instead of labeling your current closet as ugly or off, get curious. Ask yourself, which version of me picked out this outfit? Was it like the college version of me, the early professional version of me? You'll probably see a version of you that was probably trying her best. Okay, we're always doing that. We're always trying our best with what she knew and what she had access to and the means and what she believed about herself at that time. And honestly, that's something that I've started to feel more. Like, that compassion changes everything. From that lens, you can begin releasing some of that shame and rebuilding your closet with purpose. There was a certain reason why I was dressing like, oh, I'm gonna wear the short skirts and all this stuff before, because obviously I grew up in a household that didn't allow me to do that. So I felt like I really wanted to do that in my early 20s, making money. But the reframe, deeply in the style reset quiz, which we talk about, is, it's really working on your inner glow up and the things that you've been craving and being okay with that version of you. Totally fine. The closet's totally fine. It's just now it's time to step into better, right? Step 2, create a style limbo zone. Before you even think about shopping, create a limbo pile, right? These are the clothes you don't hate. Remember, we're talking about that halter pile, but something about them just feels like a little bit off. Maybe it's the fit, maybe it's the color, maybe you've changed and the pieces haven't kept up with you. You don't necessarily need to toss it, just move it out of your main closet, because that clears out some of the noise in your closet and it helps you make decision from clarity and not the guilt of oh, I have to throw this out, I have to give someone. When you visually separate that meh stuff from the mess stuff, the maybe piles, you start to see the pattern. And that's where style discovery really begins. It's kind of like editing like a playlist, you know? You maybe can't find the right tone, vibe, like ambience you're creating until you certainly you remove some tracks that don't hit anymore. So as you're watching this, take notes on what type of items you might need to put in your limbo. Remember, I was talking about that altar pile? This is where that will go in that worksheet. And if you're not sure how to evaluate that, the free quiz below walks you through it without any kind of aesthetic vocabulary needed. It's just kind of to get you to what is it that your closet is missing, even though you claim you have everything or you should have everything. Now, step 3. Dress for the feeling and not the aesthetic. We don't want to dress in just the core. The biggest mistake we make when we're finding our style is starting with Pinterest immediately. And I've done this because it's what I did too, right? That's a big mistake a lot of people make. Instead of really finding out how you feel or asking yourself, what emotion do I want to wake up and wear? Is it calm? Is it confident? Is it creative? Because clothes are energy. They're wearable energy. These are like the adjectives that we talked about in the Closet Identity video series that we're doing. Go check that out, right? Instead of chasing trends, try defining the sensation you want from your wardrobe, from your closet. That starts to become your North Star, the guiding thing for you. This is where science meets style. Remember the psychology we talk about? Studies obviously show that clothing impacts confidence and the way that we make decisions. And it's called enclothed cognition. It's a theory suggesting that what we all know, okay, I don't know if it's a theory that's not proving, but clothing can influence how people think, feel, and perform. We know this. That's why you put on a structured blazer and it makes you feel maybe more focused, or you're in a certain environment and that's how everyone dressed, so you feel like you belong, right? Or maybe you have soft textures, or maybe that helps you lower some of your anxiety, or certain colors. And if you're not sure what feeling you're craving from your clothing, don't worry. The Style Reset Kit kind of gives you that emotional style map. And that's where, to kind of make it a little bit more fun and intuitive as you go along. And keep watching, because in the next video, we're going to talk about the steps to translate those feelings into actual outfits, but we'll get to that later. But step 4, identify your accidental uniforms. Start noticing what you wear on autopilot, even on those days where you feel stuck. Literally, even though you're not stuck, but these are your accidental uniforms, and they are gold. Whether it's the same black leggings and hoodie, no judgment, we just want to know, or button up and white leg jeans, or for me, it's probably a crop top and jeans, or crop top and trouser pants, or that's like my aesthetic. These patterns reveal what your body actually feels safe and probably powerful in. We don't want to judge them. We just want to decode what it is that you gravitate towards, right? Your unconscious choices reveal your functional style preferences, whether it's your silhouette, maybe it's the type of fabric, maybe it's a fit that you inherently just like. You cannot stop yourself from going towards. That's where you start rebuilding from, because we go deeper into this in the workbook, but it actually helps you. In the workbook, we document your go-to outfit, because for now, if you're tracking it, we just want to take photos, right? Start a notebook, even better, maybe screenshot this part of the video and write down your accidental uniform in the workbook to go along with it. But I washed through on tips on how to evolve your uniform without really losing identity. Let's go on to style number 5. Style number 5, I want you to do a 10-piece style experiment. Now, it's time to play with it. Now commit. Choose 10 pieces from your current closet that you align with the feelings that you want to express, the ones that we talked about, even if they don't match on paper, but just feelings you maybe always thought about, right? Goals, dreams, whatever. Now, this can be basics, this can be accessories, they could be old favorites you want to rediscover. But for the next week, for the next 7 days, right? Challenge yourself to kind of remix your go-to outfits using those 10 new items that you've probably kind of more been a little bit apprehensive and scared to try, because the point isn't to be minimal, is to get information. So there's this thing called constrained creativity, and it's used in design thinking to unlock solutions from limitations. It's like, how Aldi has limited choices, right? By limiting your choices, you can quickly decide what works and what you don't want. Like, this is not what I want. There's like 2 types of breads. I know this is one I want, this one I don't want. There's like 5 different wines. I only like this one. Perfect. So when limiting your choices, your brain will make those deeper connections with what works and what's just taking up space in your closet. You discover unexpected combos and textures that feel maybe more you than anything you wore in months, years, whatever it may be. We even have a tracker in the Style Reset Kit that helps you journal your findings. So if you're loving this experiment idea, definitely check out the link to the Style Reset Kit below. Now, step 6, research through your lens and not just trends. Now that you have a feeling for what works and what doesn't work, now is the time to research, right? Because here's the key. Don't just binge aesthetics, videos, or mood boards. Instead, ask, does this style fit with the lifestyle I actually live? Does it feel aligned with how I actually want to show up emotionally? The words we just talked about, right? The things I gravitate to. Use the data that you gathered, your uniforms, your feelings, your favorite pieces, and search with those words. That's how you find the inspiration that's tailored to your evolution. Like I told you, I realized I was an elevated basics girly. I love pops of color and things like that, but I still wear black, white, blue, but they're just like details in them, or interesting pattern, or one interesting color. And that's where personal style becomes sustainable for you, because when you research based on what you want to feel and what is already existing to you and not what's trending, you start building a wardrobe that doesn't expire every single season. And if you're someone who scrolls endlessly, but your style still feels lost, try the quiz. I talked about the quiz in the other video. It turns your Pinterest board into a personalized roadmap, right? Keep watching, because the last step is what ties it all together and prevents your closet regret for good. Let's quickly into it. Step number 7, build your style anchors, because these are 2 to 3 signature items or outfit formula that make you feel like you. And because of all the research you just did about ourselves and like you reverse engineered everything, you know what works for you. Think about your favorite wide leg pants or crop top combo, your soft blazer and hoop styles, like those accessory pieces that you add, or the dress that moves with your mood, right? Or your lifestyle. That's your home base. We've seen a lot of this. I'm showing all these examples for you because those are things that maybe work for me or examples that could work for you, right? So these anchors are your home base. You can build off of them, right? But even when trends change or your style grows, totally natural, these things that you've just discovered about yourself will ground you. These style anchors are like the emotional safety net. They make getting dressed easier on low energy days and keep you connected to yourself when things are a bit chaotic and the style trends are like flipping all over the place. They are the real building blocks of a mindful wardrobe, which in turn is a sustainable wardrobe because it lasts longer through seasons and years, right? So in the Style Reset Kit, I walk you through how to identify and test and shop for those anchors with intention so your closet grows with you and not against you. And if you're still unsure of really what is missing your closet, or you're just confused about where to go, the quiz will reveal what's missing in your closet and tell you how to really get started. So the Style Reset quiz will then guide you through it. You don't need to have it all figured out to start dressing like yourself. You just need a little bit of clarity, a little bit of curiosity, and the right tools to guide you through the in-between. Right? If this video has helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with a friend who's maybe in the same style limbo right now. I know this would have helped me a few years ago, to be honest with you. You can download the Style Reset Kit below for a printable version of this entire framework, plus some journaling points, outfit planners, and confidence tools. Because at the end of the day, it all ties together. And if you're still not sure what your style block really is, take the free quiz. It's like 3 minutes and it gives you a clear path based on your lifestyle, your closet, your feelings. So you're not starting from scratch, you're starting from a little bit of a background as to what's happening in your closet already. And for your next chapter, I think it's gonna be a little bit more you. And until next time, bye.